Hi gang, Mr. Harris here for tonight's homework, page 155 in your workbook. I just got a picture here. I know it might be a little blurry to see. I'll send it as an attachment as well as a JPEG for the kids to look at. It's the steps we had when solving word problems. First step is to read the problem. As you see right here, I'm just going to lock this in place so it doesn't start moving around on us here. But right here, this is our first step, read the problem, devise a plan. The second step is to write your equation. And since we will be multiplying mixed numbers with whole numbers, it's good to write that out. Step 3 is the part that's going to take a little work. That's the part where we're going to turn a mixed number, like the 2 3/4, into a fraction or an improper fraction, so that it's easy to multiply across. And step 4 and 5 are just to simplify and multiply, and 5 is to rename it. Let's try one right now. This is your first problem in the lesson, and I'm going to read it out loud. At a party, there are 8 guests. Each guest eat 2 1/4 oranges. How many oranges did the 8 guests eat? Well, I like to write out my equation. Going back to my step 2, right here, I'm going to rewrite my equation, and that equation is going to be 2 1/4 times 8. That's how many people I have, and a question mark. My next step says, step 3, I'm going to turn this mixed number into an improper fraction. So we're going to turn 2 1/4 into an improper fraction. And I'm going to be using the denominator 4 in this to stay the same. So I'm going to keep that there. I know it's going to be a 4 at the bottom. And if I wanted 2 to be a whole number still, but as a fraction, that would be 8/4. That's 2/4. 2 times 4 is 8. And then I can add back my 1/4 that was here. And now I should get 9/4. I just renamed my mixed number into an improper fraction. Now my 8's pretty easy. All I have to do with 8, let me just let that work. All right, let me try it this way. There we go. Back to my pens. I'm going to rewrite my 8 as 8/1. All right, and if we go back, also, if I now I'm going to simplify and multiply. So I look at the 9 and the 1 first. I can't simplify that. That is as simple as it can get. But if I look at the 4 and the 8, they both have 2 in common. That's fine. Or they both have 4 in common. So I can divide both sides by 4. And now I'm going to have a simpler fraction. My fraction now is going to be 9/1 times 2/1, which gives me 18/1. So my answer is 18, or each guest, for 8 of them, I need to have 18 oranges for every guest to have 2 1/4. Okay? So, real quick, I'll just go over number 2 for you. 1 pound of chicken costs $3. Jim buys 8 2/3 pounds of chicken. He buys quite a bit. How much does he have to pay? Okay, well, I need to put that into a number equation. And I know it's $3 for each one. That's step 1. Step 2, I'm going to make an improper fraction. All right, I'm going to turn that 8 2/3 into an improper fraction. One of the easiest ways to do it is to think about, well, 8 times 3, that would give me 24/3, which is 8. And I'm just going to multiply that. And then all I also have to do is add back the 2. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 2, 25, 26, 26 over 3, times 3, or 3 over 1. Step 3, simplify and multiply. Well, 26 and 1, there's nothing I could do with that. 1's too small. But I can simplify the 3's. They both have 3 in common. So I could rewrite this 26 over 3 divided by 3 times 3 divided by 3 over 1, and rewrite my problem. 26 over 1 times 1 over 1, where my answer is 26. But step 4, what is this 26? What is it that they're asking of me up there? I need to put a label on that. And that is talking about how much Jim paid. They're talking about money. So that should be $26 Jim paid. Good luck with the other two. And if you have any questions on homework, make sure you mark it, and we will do them with you in class.